What's up, everybody? Brian Peacock back once again, Epic Outdoor Adventures. I'm going to talk about chiggers today, and I'm going to talk about something that helps with the itching of the chiggers or anything else like bug bites or poison ivy or anything in the skin, irritations and things like that. Something to cure that, and it grows pretty much everywhere, your yards, fields, all kinds of stuff. All right, so let's talk about chiggers for a second. Chiggers are tiny little mites, like tick larvae. Can barely see them to the naked eye, and they live in tall grasses and just leaf litter and stuff in the woods that's shaded, damp areas. Chiggers like to hang out. I usually get them every year, but they got my ass pretty good the other day. And I was walking through the woods mushroom hunting with a friend of mine, and the next day you feel my ankles and my waist start itching really bad. So they like to go to your ankles, around your socks, where your socks are tight against your legs. They like to go around your waistline where your pants and your underwear line is. They like your armpits. They like your groin area, in the folds of your arms. They like all them spots. So they basically just crawl up your legs without you even knowing it, and they bite you. So what they do is they're eating dead skin cells. They're not sucking blood or anything like that, but they're eating dead skin cells, or actually living skin cells probably. And what they do is they inject an enzyme which breaks down the skin cells, and they're able to slurp it up, I guess, and then once they've had their full, they just drop off and they're gone. So they don't really stay in you very long, but that's the way they do it. So old wives' tales say put clear nail polish on it. I've heard bleach and gasoline and all kinds of stuff, but you don't really not necessarily have to do that. So the itching is from the enzyme that they put in there and the swelling, and that's what creates the itching. Once you itching and it's swelled up, they're already gone and latched off. They're not on you anymore. You just gotta wait the process out. So it just itches. It's kind of like poison ivy. It's a pain in the butt and it itches, but I mean, it's not like really bad, but it's aggravating. So I'm going to show you here what the bites look like. So here's my ankles. You can see it goes all down on my foot, on the top of my foot. This goes all the way around my ankles, right around that sock line. Also comes up my leg, right? It goes all the way up, and it goes all the way up, and it goes all the way up under my stomach, around my waist. So I got bit up. What do you do if you get chiggers? All right, here's what I do. You look for this plant right here. All right, this plant is Plantago. There's two varieties of this plant. I've already done quite a few videos about this plant on my YouTube channel, and I talk about this plant a lot. Great for bee stings. It's great for poison ivy. It's great for anything itchy or irritating, kind of thing, like you would use cortisone cream or anything like that for. You can use this plant. This here is the longleaf plantain, and it's Plantago lanceolata is the scientific name for this. And there's also a broadleaf plantain that I don't see here, but they usually grow in the same areas. And that one's just got a shorter, really wide, fat, like roundish leaf to it. They both grow in a rosette, which is hard to see in this plush grass here. But it's a bunch of them coming all out from one spot. All right, these grow a long stem, and they get a little fuzzy seed pod at the top, and that's edible. This plant is edible. It's great nutrition for you. It's also medicinal, and it's great for the skin. You make a poultice out of this. You can use the broadleaf as well. I'll put the broadleaf up right here. I got some video. I'll go get some of the other video and stick it right there. This is what the broadleaf looks like right there. All right. Now, both of them have the same structure of the leaves. So I'm gonna pull one of these leaves out here real quick so you can see it, and I'll give you the characteristics. All right, flip it over to the back. You see the veins of the plant, okay? They stay separate. They stay separate all the way down to the stalk. You see how they have separate fibers that go. They do not merge into one vein like most other plants do. Both Plantago major, which is the broadleaf plantain, and Plantago lanceolata, the longleaf plantain, have the same vein structure, and that is the key factor of knowing plantain. So just remember, the veins don't go together and they go all the way down. Plantain, that's good for you. All right, this is a great plant to know. So what you do is you want to get a bunch of it, and you want to just mash it all up. You want to crush it. You want to get the juices all coming out of that plant, right? Until it starts getting wet. You can get, if you want to get several leaves. You can even chew this and with your saliva and get it nice and juicy. And then what you would do is you would just come down here, and you can either just rub the juices on the area, or you can stick it on here and just use some kind of a bandage. You could use the sock around your ankle, and you can just leave it sit in there. This might stain your sock, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. Maybe put something over it. But you can do it just like that. And this stops itching, stinging, and skin irritations almost immediately after you put it on. So that's not even itching anymore now since I put that on there. So there you go. There's longleaf plantain, wide leaf plantain, great for the irritations in the skin, and a little bit about chiggers, guys. Appreciate you watching. See you.